this game, team up with Victor and Aspertzer. We are tier 7s in a tier 9 match, and we are all on our lonesome on this flank. So I remember we were discussing whether we go in or go out at this point, and I think what we had decided is, because it looks like there are a number of ships from the middle coming over to the decap, that it'd probably be best if we go out wide. So I'll be following Auspitzer here to offer him support, whichever way he goes, but I'm pretty sure I remember he goes out wide. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, at least 4 ships from the middle coming this way. So even though we are bottom tier, it means that if they do push into the cap, then obviously the guys from the middle are going to be able to do something about that while we push outside. And if we start getting pushed on the outside, then we know we've got ships on the inside, so you can maybe push in through the middle to stay alive. And it looks like the enemy Sims is coming inside, so we might be able to, and it looks like, assuming there's 3 enemy ships, same as on our side, it looks like all 3 of the enemy ships that spawned on the east flank are going inside, so we should have a clear run out on the outside here. So again, I'm just following our DD. I'm going to be able to provide some artillery shots to help our DD if he needs it, and it's probably likely that the DD will be using the little island in D to cover himself, but we'll see. Ah, and there he is. Yep, it's the usual position. Now he's going to be in a bit of trouble because the Xianyang is stopping the enemy Sims from really pushing or getting out of fire from either side. So yeah, that Sims is in a bit of trouble. Now what I'm doing here, I'm pretty certain that there are no ships on the outside, so I'm pushing hard, full speed. I want to get into position where I can use my hydro to spot the DD even though he's in smoke, and to take him out if possible. Obviously we've got a friendly DD that's pushing into the cap as well, so basically whatever the Sims does, his time in that cap and alive is limited. Hopefully I'll be able to get close enough to hydro without getting spotted, and those could have been some really unfortunate talks for me. I mean, that was pretty damn good guess. I don't know how he guessed, but yeah, if I hadn't had my hydro up, I could have eaten some of those. Bearing in mind that he fired them before I actually went into hydro range. There you go, but he's dead. He's not going to survive. Cool, first blood. Now I'm in a strong position. DD is going north and doing spotting. Sims has left his smoke for me, and now I should be able to just farm damage. Another fire on the Shan horse, who is not going to have a great day. He's in a really bad position now with where we are. And then took out his torps, so there go his favourite weapons. Just keep on firing. Helena is a really powerful ship. It's a bit squishy, but it's got a lot of guns and another 2 fires, and it sets fires like no one's business. Just got to stay alive to be able to use the guns. We unfortunately lose Musashi. That Scharnhorst is dead. There you go. Good. Time to start pushing through. Into the gap. Hope you like my Popeye captain, by the way. I'd be lying if I said it didn't irritate the hell out of me every time he talks, but what are you gonna do? And Didi comes into view, which is nice. So if we can take out that DD, that'd be nice. And there you go. A nice hit from Auspitzer. And now at this point on this flank, we've just got targets galore because they're all running. But my thinking here is the north side of the islands are pretty much in hand. So what I'm looking to do now is anticipate the enemy movement, which I suspect will be south towards the B cap because that's lightly protected. So I'm looking to get into a position now where I can get some shots on the south. So looking for the C cap and the B cap as they push. So a few more shots from here until I can't shoot that Ibuki anymore. And now I'm looking at these ships coming south. The main danger I have here is obviously there's there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's potentially five ships plus a DD that will want to be moving south. So my main concern here now is getting into a position where I don't put myself in too much risk. So I'm looking for that island on F6 to get in a position where I can start using it as cover so that I can shoot at the enemy without getting spotted. And that's Jean Bart in the middle. He's my biggest threat at the moment because obviously he might be able to shoot my broadside as I move up to the island. So I don't want to get spotted by him if I can help it. And I want to keep the pressure up on him. It'd be nice if he could maintain being spotted. Really need that guy to be taken out straight away. Because the more time passes, the more the enemy to the south are pushing and limiting my ability to use the islands as protection. And now I'm a little bit concerned because the Jean Bart hasn't been spotted and the FDG is moving into a position that's too close for comfort. It means I can't get my shells over the top without revealing myself or hitting the island. So yeah, at this point, see if I can poke my nose around the corner. I get spotted by planes, so I'm gonna have to pull back. Yeah, I can't get past the islands now. So I just need to use the island. The island in front of me is my friend. I don't have to get all my guns firing. Can I hit the Jean Bart from here? I don't know, I might be able to get some shells over. We'll see. Now I want to get the back of my ship, my rear guns, in a position where I can shoot over the island at the FDG. There he is. Nice. So I'm in a really nice position here. Assuming that the enemy ships do get spotted, I'll be able to do quite a fair bit of damage, starting fires and what have you. So I need to be careful because obviously the secondaries on the FTG are quite substantial, and I think the island covers me still, but I need to be careful that he can't get shells over. See if he comes in, not much I can do about him, so kind of ignore him. And they're just focusing down this FTG. He's got to go quickly so that I can actually deal with the planes a little bit more effectively. Fortunately, he's still shooting for me, and I'm able to use my ship's acceleration to move forward and back to jink his shots. Now, our FTG, I don't know why he's still saying, well, I suppose he wants to get into the cap, but we now think there's a DD to the south, so that Sen Yang of the enemy, who's just taken out the, or allowed the friendly CV to get blasted, is to the south, so that's where we need to have most worries, because he's spotting now, so I'll just get a few more shots on the FTG in between his reloads, and then I'm going to have to keep the island. There's the DD, so keep the island between me and the main threats, and then try and help take out this DD. A few hits, but he's pretty damn quick. So fortunately he smokes up, which means that I can manoeuvre without too much worries and get back into a position of being able to damage. FTG again is still burning, so I can continue pressure on him, and I want to support the West Virginia here against the enemy DD. The FTG is still trying to shoot me. Well, I guess he hasn't got anyone else apart from a broadsiding West Virginia. But I suppose, you know, if you've got a cruiser angling and a broadsiding BB, you go for the squishy cruiser. I get it. It's not the right move really, but I get it. And West Virginia gets the CV, a nice shot. And our friendly FTG is, for whatever reason, not shooting the Atlanta who's given his broadside. He's trying to shoot the Iowa. Again, choosing the correct target at the correct time is vital in these games. It usually is the difference between a win and loss. Get one more shot off on the FTG, and then I'll try and help out with the DD. Well, I think secondaries are going to come into play here. Oh no, Minnesota gets the DD. And now shots over the island. I think he's turning to try and get his guns on me, but I don't think he's going to last. There you go. Goes down eventually. And now our FTG, I suppose, is going to try and ram the Iowa. But that Atlanta should have been dead ages ago. Don't know why the don't know why our FTG has got blinkers on. He's only looking at the Iowa. He's not looking at the squishy Atlanta, like 4 kilometers away, however far away, and he dies because of that. I mean, that was just poor play. He could have taken that Atlanta out so much quicker and let him in a one-on-one with the Iowa. But it is what it is. Now it's just the one ship left, the Iowa. Can I get 100k? Certainly is a ship capable of doing substantial damage. And as it stands, the three of us have killed half the enemy team. Not bad for bottom tier ships. Obviously we had a bit of help. Now it's a turkey shoot. Who gets to kill him? Everyone's throwing caution to the wind. Oh, and he's healing. This means we get some far more damage, and he's about to die. There we go. So yeah, not a bad. Oh, I did that, broke 100k, nice. So yeah, nice game. Really great DD play there. Scouting the way for us, and all in all, not a bad game. We may have been tier 7, but we did really good.